We need sufficient financial resources so that Ukrainian men and women would be provided with everything they need while the war continues. The Ukrainian state, as the manager of these funds, will cover all urgent needs, both defensive, social, and humanitarian. Second, we are already preparing a large-scale recovery and rebuilding plan for Ukraine after the war, and we need a strategic international support plan for Ukraine that will be a modern analog of the historic Marshall Plan. It is money, technology, professionals, and growth opportunities which are required to return to a safe life, modernization, and social development. This will be an investment in the stability of the whole of Central and Eastern Europe, so the aggressor would know that he will not break the power of Europe and all free nations. Everything destroyed by the war would be rebuilt. The restoration of Ukraine must now become the same historical example for our time and future as the restoration of European countries after the Second World War. And such free world investments, should they be quick and sufficient, will mean that millions of Ukrainians who have been displaced by the war would be able to return home. We offer our partners, the civilized and responsible countries, to take patronage over those regions, cities, and industries of Ukraine that have suffered from the war unleashed by Russia, to assume patronage so as to work with us to ensure the full recovery of these regions, cities, and industries. Such a patronage project can create a new and equally historic example of interaction and partnership between the states of the free world, between regions, cities, and companies of Europe and democratic states. Third, Ukraine needs to move quickly to the European Union by acquiring the candidacy status, which must be granted right now under conditions of war and according to special shortened procedure, that is, to gain this EU membership. This war of Russia against Ukraine was planned as a preparation for striking a blow against the united Europe. So more unification would be a powerful response to all that. That is why Ukraine's membership in the European Union must be an absolute reality, not just promises or prospects, but practical steps. I know we are ready for these steps, and you know it too. I'm sure that most of you clearly understand this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm grateful to Poland and Sweden, to Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki and the Prime Minister Magdalena Andersson for hosting this high-level donor conference this year. I'm grateful to the President of the European Council, Charles Michel, and to the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, for their leadership that makes Europe a true defender of freedom. I'm grateful to all the participants of the conference for being with us in this war for a free and democratic life for millions of people, not only for Ukraine, but for all of us who may be threatened by tyranny. I believe that Europe will show its strengths today. You will show your strengths, including the strengths of international institutions, UN institutions, whose representatives are present with us now and can be more effective, because this is for our common freedom. Thank you for attention. Glory to Ukraine.